But ladies, welcome. It's lovely to have you all. We're working as always on a Wednesday, slower, gentler, bit of a reset for the body and the mind, and just being kind to ourselves. For the week, I've chosen the topic grounding, so connecting back to the earth, just kind of stilling down with all the changes in season and all the upheavals around us. It's really a nice way to just kind of connect back to something that grounds us, what keeps us calm and still. Not always so easy, even if you know what to do, but something to just kind of calm us down. All right, so as always, just working carefully. We are very much aware of how we connect to the earth today. So whether you're seated or standing, just try to pay attention to which parts of your body is touching the earth. All right, so we can start by just settling into whatever seated position suits. So if you prefer, you can sit on a block, otherwise straight onto the floor. You can just make sure that your ankles are lining up if you can. Let the knees relax towards the floor, and we can roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And just move your head from side to side. Just release a little bit of tension. Coming back to center, making sure we lengthen up into the spine and relax into the shoulders. From here, you can bring your hands into Jnana Mudra, resting onto the thighs, index finger and thumb to connect. This helps us to focus the mind a little bit. Letting the arms and the shoulders relax. You can lower your gaze. Feel free to blink a few times and allow eyesight to adjust to the light. Once you're happy, feel free to close your eyes. So just taking a few moments to connect to the earth, as we said, finding where our bodies are touching the earth today. Noticing sit bones, sides of your feet. Allow yourself to slowly settle in. Let your body slowly relax. Release a little bit of tension from face, neck, shoulders. Just starting to bring your attention into your body. Noticing the breath. Feel chest expand and contract with each breath in and out. Noticing the temperature of the breath, breathing in slightly cooler, breathing out slightly warmer. Watch if you're breathing shallowly, fast, or can you relax a little bit and just breathe a little slower, not forcing. So we will be working with a few rounds of longer exhale breath. So when you're ready, we can count our inhales for a count of 4. And then we'll breathe out for a count of 6. Just getting rid of all the tension and fatigue. Inhale for 4. And breathe out for 6 counts. Just one more round. And then just when you're ready, release the counting and return to a gentle breath. Again, relaxing face and shoulders. Just a thought from Bruce Lee. This achieving the center, being grounded in oneself, is about the highest state a human being can achieve. So when you're ready, we can release our fingers, give the fingers a stretch, wiggle. When you're ready, hands can come down onto thighs and we can bring the chin closer to the chest. Just let the neck lengthen a little bit, blinking again, adjusting your eyesight to the light around us. And when you're ready, we can lift our chins and just roll the shoulders to the ears, back and down. Nice. So we're going to sit nice and tall as we breathe in. Exhale, let's round into our backs. Relax a little bit. Let the tension release along your spine. Relax between your shoulder blades. Just breathe. Few slow breaths. So we're going to breathe in to sit upright. As we breathe out, we're going to lengthen forward, lift your chest up. Good. And then let's see if we can move just a little bit. So exhale, we're going to round back. And inhale, we come forward, tipping forward. Let's do 2 more. So just hinging at the hips. So exhaling, leaning back and rounding. And inhale, leaning forward. 1 more. Exhale, lean back, round your back. Inhale, sit up and lean forward. Nice. Good. And then we can all sit nice and tall. Good. From here we're going to bring the soles of the feet together in a bound angle pose. So just sitting for a few moments, bringing the soles of your feet to touch. If you feel comfy, stay on the block. Otherwise, just be where you're at. Just moving around again, feeling where you're touching the earth. Feel the soles of your feet connected. Allow the hips to relax, inner groins to relax. If you want, you can give pelvic floor a squeeze as we breathe in, pulling up. And as we breathe out, relax it again. 2 more squeezes, breathing in to squeeze and exhale to relax. 1 more time. Nice. And then from there, just move the knees up and down into the butterfly. Different butterfly from yin. 1 more breath. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to bring the knees together. We can swing legs around, come to all fours. So just making sure you're stacking knees under hips and hands under shoulders. Making sure you can't see your feet. So we're going to keep on lengthening the spine as we breathe out. We're going to squeeze left hip and left shoulder towards each other. And then breathing into center. Exhale, squeeze the right hip and the right shoulder together. And come to center as you breathe in. So 2 more to each side. So just squeezing sideways. Good. Alright, when you're done, just neutral spine. And then we're going to just step the hands a little bit forward of the shoulders and start to make circles with the hips. So you can lean forward and just draw a big circle with your hips. Let's do 3 circles in one direction. Good. And then we'll just reverse it when you're done. 3 in the opposite direction. So just feel the knees and the hips release a little bit. Good. Nice. And then back to center. Good. So our hands are roughly ahead of the shoulders already. Just make sure your knees are under your hips, your feet not visible. We're going to tuck the toes and lift our hips up for a baby downward dog. So the knees can be soft, bent, chest a little closer to the belly, spreading fingers nice and wide, anchoring the fingers into your mat. Now our hands are also connected to the earth. And then let's start to pedal a little bit in place. So bending one knee, straightening the opposite leg. Just let the ankles and the calves stretch a little bit. Pulling shoulders away from your ears and allow the head to hang comfortably. Ears between the upper arms. Okay. Tissue. Ai, het het lanklaas gebeur. Oeps, dis hy. Daar's hy. Ekskuus. Daar's hy. Lê op jou rug. Ai. Right, ladies, you can start to straighten your legs, lifting high up onto tippy toe, tighten kneecap and thigh, and exhale, easing the heels downwards, broaden the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades back down your back, head hangs. Just breathe. 2 slow breaths, hands connected to the earth, feet connected to the earth. Nice stretch for the spine. Good. From here we're going to look forward and just walk your feet to the top of your mat. You can keep your knees bent and hold onto your elbows and let your head hang. Just slowly easing any tension from low back. You can sway if you like from side to side. You can spread your toes and just find the balance between balls and heels of feet. Feeling the whole side, your sole of your feet connected to the earth. Slow breaths. Good. Slowly, slowly rolling up as we breathe in. All the way to mountain pose, rolling shoulders back and down. All right. So today we're going to spend a few breaths in our mountain pose. Let's spread our toes, rolling shoulders back and down. So finding that connection. Let's rock back and forth. And then finding the balance again. If you like, you can shift from side to side as well, slowly. And then coming back to center. And then let's engage kneecaps, thighs, roll shoulders back, extend into fingertips, growing a little taller. 2 more slow breaths. Mountain pose. We don't spend enough time just standing still. Just breathe. Lovely. Good. And then just roll your shoulders. You can come either to the middle of your mat or to the floor. We are doing the tree pose. Normally, I don't think I do a grounding class without a tree pose. So if you feel better to balance straight onto the floor, feel free to do that. If you need a wall, feel free to do that as well. Either a finger or a hip or whatever you need against the wall. So for tree, let's spread our toes. You can have your hands on your hips. You can rock back and forth. And then just imagine these roots growing out of your right foot. So we're shifting the weight to the right foot. Engaging the standing leg. Make sure we pull up inner thigh and hip, belly pulled in. Find a spot that's stable. And then bring left foot to calf, all the way up into the groin if you like, or toe on the floor. You decide where you are today. Sometimes when the minds are busy, it's difficult to balance. And then when you're stable, you can bring your hands to prayer. Just keep lifting up into the standing leg. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then slowly moving the bent knee out to the side. Ooh. all wobbly today. Just breathe. Understand where we're at. Have some compassion. Breathe. Good. And slowly, let's unravel. Release your foot. Give the legs a shake. Shoulders back and down. Let's give the left side a chance. Usually a bit harder on the side that's not dominant. So let's engage the standing legs, spread the toes. Imagine we're anchored into the earth. Belly's pulled in. And when you're ready, you can lift your right foot into calf, groin, toe on the floor. Holding on if you need, or hands to prayer. Relaxing the shoulders. Keep lifting up into standing leg. Slow breaths. And just notice where we're at. Where's our minds at? Slowly let's release. Good. Give the legs a shake. All right. It's all the wind from yesterday. It's blown us all deur mekaar. All right, so we're going to stand in the middle of your mat and step your feet about the width of your legs apart. We're moving into goddess pose, so the heels are in, the toes are out. Have a hands on the hips to start, shoulders back. We'll exhale and take the knees out to the side. So nice little squat. Just make sure we spread the toes, big toes down for balance. Feet about 45 degrees. So if you feel a little unbalanced, just take the heels a little further back. When you're ready, arms to cactus arms. So you can check and see if your elbows line up with your shoulders. The chest is broad. Relax the shoulders. Arms are nice and lifted and fingers spread. And feel the thighs working. Breathe. Good. You're going to slowly bring hands to the thighs or to the knees. Take your weight a little back, chest forward. Keep the chest broad. As we twist, we're going to exhale. Take right shoulder back and left shoulder forward. Lovely stretch for the spine here. Make sure the neck stays relaxed and try to keep the knees pointing towards your toes. They do want to follow. And just hold. Slowly coming to center and then all the way over to the other side. Left shoulder moves back. Right shoulder moves forward. And breathe. Slowly to center. Nice. We're going to straighten up and then just take your feet wide. If you need a block, I am going to use a block just for the twists. If you need blocks for the forward fold with hands underneath the shoulders, feel free to have them. Otherwise, we're going to, maybe you just stay upright, I think. We're going to quickly twist. So maybe you can do a twist from Tadasana Alta. If you want to just do twists while we hang for safety. Okay. Right, guys. So big toes in a little, heels out, bellies pulled in. Exhale, we hinge forward. You can bring your fingers all the way down to the mat or to your blocks if they need to come to blocks. So just adjust a little bit, lift your hips high, engage your inner thighs. And then from there, we're going to twist. So we bring left hand down into center of chest, right hand into your low back. Slowly lengthen spine, and as you breathe out, lift your right shoulder to the ceiling. Good. Keep engaging inner thighs. If shoulder's okay, you can reach your arm up to the ceiling. Good. Yeah. Okay. Let's swap the hands. Bring the right hand down, center of chest, left hand into low back. Lengthen your spine, exhale. Slowly lift your left shoulder, and the arm can reach up. Good. One more breath. And slowly exhale, bring the hands down. Good. You guys can have hands underneath the shoulders, lift the hips high. And then if you want, just bend the elbows and you can hold onto your legs. I'll say if you like, just for a few moments, you can just sway. Nice release for the shoulders. If you prefer that, you can do that as well. The others, we're hanging in our wide-legged forward fold. Good. Just 2 breaths more. Good. All right. And then we're going to make our way to seated. So let's bring our hands back underneath the shoulders, wiggling the feet in underneath us until we can sit onto buttocks. Good. All right, so soles of feet together again. Just have your strap handy. Good. So, starting with the knees out to the side, sitting tall. Let's engage the belly, so we're lifting up, keeping the spines long. You can straighten your right leg in front of you and bring the left leg into groin. And then we'll pull the right hip a little back. So we'll take the strap around the ball of the right foot. Good. So let's engage kneecaps and thighs, roll shoulders back and down, and then hinge at the hips, bringing chest a little closer to the thighs. So keeping your neck long, keep the shoulders broad. See if we can widen here between the collarbones. Engaging kneecap and lengthening your spine. And then just relax a little bit. Try not to hold on too much for dear life. Let's relax into it if we can. So a few thoughts here. I went and looked at the word grounded. Oxford Dictionary says it means being well balanced and sensible. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary says being mentally and emotionally stable is admirably sensible, realistic, and unpretentious. The Collins Dictionary says sensible and reasonable, and that they understand the importance of ordinary things in life. Macmillan Dictionary says happy because you like your life. And the Britannica Encyclopedia says the person who is sensible and has a good understanding of what is really important in life. So interesting. Let's slowly lift up. We're going to go back to bound angle pose. And knees wide. And it's interesting how it's different. Yeah, whichever option suits you. Happy because you like your life. Yeah. And then let's take left leg forward, right foot in. Grab the hip and just pull it slightly back. We'll take strap around ball of left foot. Rolling shoulders back and down again. We're anchoring into sit bones. Engage that front knee. And then slowly hinge at the hips. Relax the shoulders, broaden the collarbones. You can walk the hands a little down the strap if you like. And then just settle in. Try to relax your face. Relax just a little bit. Slow the breath. And breathe. So what do you see as being grounded? For me, it's when I'm calm, not frazzled, not frantic. Slowly inhale. We're going to lift up, and then we're going to open our legs wide. Okay. Right, so just move around again. Some trapped skin from underneath us, toes curling to the ceiling, engaging the sit bones and the belly so we can sit nice and tall. So we'll start with twists. So left hand in front and right hand behind your back onto the floor. And then we press down, grow tall. And as we breathe out, we twist. Just take your chest to face your right knee. Doesn't have to go very far. Relax the neck. So you can look down a little bit or to the center of your chest. Just hold for a moment. Slowly we're going to come to center and swap. Right hand in front and left hand behind. As we breathe in, press down. And exhale, twist. Take your chest to face the left knee. Good. Slowly back to center. We're going to keep sitting tall and bring your arms behind your fingertips into the floor. lengthen up, roll the shoulders in, and then hinging at the hips, you can walk your fingers a little closer towards your body. Keep leaning forward and pulling your shoulders back. Keep engaging your kneecaps. Just be mindful of any pull here at the knees. Just a little bit uncomfortable, so rather lift up a little if you need to. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly bringing your hands forward for a moment. Lifting up, we create space. And then if you like, bending the elbows a little bit more. You can keep your hands here or you can hold onto your legs if that feels more comfortable. Keep lifting and engaging the legs, curling the toes up. Active legs. Good. So just a quote here from J.R. Rim. Flying starts from the ground. The more grounded you are, the higher you can fly. Good. You're going to slowly breathe in and roll up. Slowly help your legs together. You're welcome to turn and sit onto your mats or just stay where you are. You're going to twist. So nice open twist today. Sitting tall, we'll fold your right leg in. So just mind me, I am mirroring, so don't let me look funny. We're sitting tall, left leg is straight. We're going to twist to the straight leg. So the left arm behind you onto the floor and right hand onto left leg. And then we grow tall, breathe in. Exhale, we twist. Take your left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. If you need, you can wiggle your right foot slightly out so the knee can come closer to the shoulder or anchoring the big toe. Good. And then just relax the neck, hold the spine tall, breathe. Gently back to center. And we swap legs, just remove trapped skin for Dandasana first, and then left leg folds up, hug knee. Make sure there's a little space, right leg active, right arm behind. Left hand to the right leg. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, let's twist. Relax the shoulders. Feel your sit bones connected to the earth. Feel your heel pressing into the earth. Great. We're going to slowly unravel. And then we can start to swing our legs around and come to all fours to face short edge of your mat again. So just making sure you're comfy. We're going to take it easy today and not do downward dogs to come to lunges. So we're going to come up onto the fingertips. And then we're just going to slide or bring your right foot forward. Swing it around and come forward. Right, it's a little ungainly, but here we are. We're going to lift the back knee and just adjust so that the kneecap is comfortable. And then we're in our little lunge. You can take your right hand to the outside of the right foot, lifting up onto fingertips. We're going to engage bellies and then bring hand to knee. Roll the shoulders back and down. Today we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. So slowly take your hands behind you, interlace, pull them below the buttocks and lengthen your spine. Feel the shoulder blades rolling in towards one another. Really feel your feet pressing into the floor. Front foot, solar foot, back foot, top of foot. Feel your knee connecting to the earth. Hold it for another moment. Nice. Good. And then we're going to exhale and bring the hands down. We're going to come into our pigeon pose. So I'm just going to take my foot a little back and then bring my knee to the right wrist. Wherever we are, little clumsy, but here we go. So just slide the back foot a little away. We're on our fingertips just to adjust. Make sure the knee is comfy. Make sure your ankle is comfy. If you want more, the knee moves out and the ankle wiggles forward for a 45 degree or 90 degree even. You can bring your foot closer in, whatever suits you. All right. From here, we make sure the hips are square. We bring left hip a little forward. And then we can lower onto elbows for a reclined pigeon today. Your choice, if you want to just hang onto your elbows, Relaxing into the hip and breathe into that right hip. For some of us, it's not very nice. If you're comfy, you can flatten and walk your hands further away. So just a little thought here. Think like a tree. Soak up the sun. Affirm life's magic. Be graceful in the wind. Stand tall after a storm. Feel refreshed after it rains. Keep relaxing your shoulders. See if you can relax the leg that's bent in underneath you. We hold for 2 more breaths. Just breathe. Altyd okay. Tendering daar. Ja, haver hier saam met my. You're going to slowly start to lift up and walk the hands underneath the shoulders. And then just bring your back foot in a little bit. We're going to take this front knee back. And again, if you want just to rock back and forth, just release the hips. Or you want to make circles, feel free to make circles. Whatever feels good for you. Good. All right. And then from there, we're going to center again. Just make sure your hands are on fingertips. We're going to swing the left leg around and bring it forward. Wiggle the foot forward. And then we can bring left hand to outside of the foot. If you want, just lift your back knee up and adjust it so that the kneecap is comfortable. Onto fingertips, we're going to really press left foot down, top of right foot down, belly pulled in, hand step to the knees, roll the shoulders back and down. So finding your balance, and again when you're ready, we take the arms behind us, interlace, pull the hands below the buttocks, grow tall. Feel the shoulder blades rolling in. Feel the stability of your legs really anchoring down. Feel it. Slowly exhale, take fingers down, and then again just adjust. So take your foot a little back and then bring knee towards left wrist. Sliding back leg further away onto fingertips. Rolling the shoulders back and down, adjusting your hips. We pull left hip a little back, right hip a little forward. And then from there you can settle down. If you prefer onto elbows, you're welcome to just stay with the hands on the floor as well. See what feels good in the hips and change the position of your knee or your hip if you need to. Just relax into it. Also, you can always support your chin if you want. Yeah. All right. So a little more about the tree. Grow strong without notice. Be prepared for each season. Provide shelter to strangers. Hang tough through a cold spell. Emerge renewed at the first signs of spring. Stay deeply rooted while reaching for the sky. Be still long enough to hear your own leaves rustling. Unfortunately, I can't read the name of the author. It's very blurry, but I'll find it for you. It's beautiful. Good. So from here, we're going to bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. And then again, just crawl the back leg a little bit in, and then we'll slide front foot back. And again, feel free, if you like, just to rock back and forth or to make circles. Just release your hips. Good. Nice. Good. From here, we're going to come back to center, and then we're going to sit onto buttocks. Make sure you're more or less in the middle of your mat and just have a block nearby. We will use them in a little bit, not quite yet. So once you're ready, we can roll down onto our backs, and we can just bring the knees into the chest or you can keep your feet on the floor if it feels more comfortable. And just give your back a little massage, either sweeping the knees from side to side or bring the knees in and we rock. Whatever feels good. Nice. All right, so we're going to start moving to happy baby, but we're going to do a half a happy baby. So we're going to take right foot back to the floor, left knee into the chest, and then we're going to start to take the left knee to the shoulder. Take your left hand to the inside of your foot, and then see if you can lift your foot to the ceiling. Keep the knee low. It's a little bit less strenuous into the hips. Feel your knee move to your armpit. Keep the knee low. Yeah, relax the shoulders, relax the necks. Good. Feel your whole back connected to the earth now. Good. From here we're going to swap the legs. So slowly releasing your left leg, anchoring it to the mat, and then bring right knee in. Slowly bring your knee towards the armpit or the shoulder, right arm inside if you can hold onto the sole of foot or calf or ankle, and then keep the knee bent and just lift your foot to the ceiling. Good, so flexing it. Good, so just feel that stretch into your inner thigh. Back is supported onto the floor. Nice. Good. Now, so slowly let's release right foot and then we'll do the full happy baby. So just adjust your back again, make sure you're comfy. We'll bring the knees in, open them wide, flex your feet and swivel feet to ceiling. Now here, if it's not comfy, hands can rest behind thighs or you can bring your hands through and hold calves or soles of feet, wherever you're happy. And then just allow the knees to slowly relax towards the floor or your armpits. Deep stretch into inner thighs and groin. Back is relaxed. Relax shoulder. If you want, you can sway. True happy baby. Otherwise, just stay still. Lovely massage for the low back. Especially if you start to flatten the sacrum towards the mat, not to curl the mat to the ceiling. Feel the difference. Good. Slowly, let's bring the feet together. You can give your body a stretch, so straightening the legs and the arms along the mat, just to counter what we've just done. Right. And then we're going to bring the arms back next to body. Step your feet in close to your buttocks, and then we're going to use the block underneath the hips. So lifting the hips nice and high, place the block underneath you. Good. So lowest level is fine, block is sideways underneath the butts. See how you feel. We're in a supported bridge. Hips are going to lift a little bit up. If you prefer, you can lift them one level higher, but we are going to straighten the legs. So just watch what your low back feels like. So if you want more, feet comes a little closer in, and then you lift your hips and tilt the block one level up. If that does not feel good, just change it. Okay. Right, and then just settle back onto your block, and then we can straighten the legs. So give the hip flexors a nice stretch. You can turn the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling and just let your neck relax. Let your face relax. Few more deep breaths. Just feel the tension ease from your face, neck and the shoulders, and the legs. Right. We're going to slowly step the feet closer in, bending the knees again. Just stay for a moment, adjusting to this position. If you feel comfortable with the block underneath you, you can lift the feet off the mat and straighten the legs to the ceiling. It doesn't have to be straight.
So for me, sometimes it's not so comfy. So just see how you feel. You can turn the palms down into the floor again for some extra support. So either knees bent or legs straight, feet further away, standing on the ceiling just for a few moments. So let's see if we can start to make circles with our ankles, rotating. Whether they rotate in the same direction or opposites, doesn't matter, making circles. And then we'll reverse it. Just reversing the lymph flow. Coming back to center. If you like, you can point your toes up at the ceiling, stretching. And then we can flex the heels to the ceiling. And then pointing. And flexing. Nice. Just hold it for one more breath. Feel the lightness in your legs. And then slowly bending the knees, lowering your feet to the mat. Once you're down here, stay for a breath. And then we'll lift the hips. Remove your block and lie flat onto your back for a moment or two. Just relax into the shoulders. Feel the difference in your spine. And then we're going to take the arms to a letter T and we'll end off with our, what do we call it, eagle legs, twisted roots. So we take right leg to ceiling. Cross over the left. You can adjust your feet, let the foot dangle, or you can tuck your toes behind the other leg. Slowly exhale and take the knees to the left. Relaxing your shoulders. If the right arm is straining, bring it closer to the hip. And then just roll your head over to the right side. Relaxing the neck. Try not to hold tension against the twist. Feel the spine release and the hips stretch a little bit again. Slowly head to center. We roll onto the back, unravel the legs, shuffle around. Once you're comfy, left leg lifts up, cross over right. Adjust the foot again. Slowly exhale, bring the knees over to the right side. Just relax. You can roll your head to the left, and if you want, adjust the position of the left arm. Just relax. And let's roll head to center, breathing out to roll onto the back, stepping the feet back to floor, and then if you want, you can just move the knees from side to side. If you prefer, you may hug the knees in and just rock from side to side, whatever feels nice. Good. Right. And then it's time for Shavasana. So you can settle in if you need your socks, your tops, jackets. I have blankets if anybody would like. You'd like a blankie? Okay. Also, you want a blankie? You okay? All right. Okay, Pauline. And for you. Go. Pleasure. Right, can I help? Sort it. Okay. Good. All right, guys. So just make sure you're comfy. You can wiggle around, move the shoulders, the hips, and then just let your legs relax. Let the toes flop. Let the arms settle wherever they feel comfortable. Chin a little closer to the chest, and eyes may close. Nice deep breath to belly.
And let's breathe out and send the breath down your legs, all the way out. One more deep breath to belly. And exhale, send the breath down your arms and out through your fingers. And the last one, breathe to belly. And then as you breathe out, send the breath all the way down the legs and the arms. And then just to settle into a slow and easy breath. Feel chest rise and fall. Allow yourself to relax with each breath out. Feeling the legs become heavy. Allow your buttocks to relax. Relax along the spine, all the way from the tailbone up to the back of your head. Let's relax any tension between the shoulder blades, middle back, and the low back. Allow the belly to relax. And relax your chest. Let shoulders melt towards the floor. And relax your arms all the way to the fingers. Relax the neck, throat, and allow your face to relax. Gently parting your teeth, allow the jaw to relax. Relax around the mouth. Relax cheeks, right around your eyes, and even the tiny muscles behind your eyes. Relax your belly and the chest again. Release the tension. Now let's smooth out the forehead and relax the scalp. Nice long breath out to relax along the back of your body. And a long breath out to relax the front of your body. And now a long breath to relax from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Give yourself permission to relax. And slowly drawing the breath deep into your belly again. And let it out. Just noticing the movements of your belly and your chest as you breathe Once again, feeling the earth supporting your whole body. Feel the stability of the earth. Notice the textures against your skin. And listen to all the sounds around us. Becoming aware of the space around us. Slowly start to wiggle the toes and move the fingers. And slowly start to rub the tip of your thumb over the tips of each of your fingers. Just allow the muscles to wake slowly. When you're ready, you may give yourself a stretch so you can reach your arms over the head or to the side, stretching into fingertips and toes as you breathe in. A nice long sigh as you breathe out. One more stretch as we breathe in. And a long sigh. And then your choice of either just stepping feet in with feet on the floor, knees bent, sweep the knees from side to side, or hug the knees all the way to the chest and rock from side to side. See what feels good. So an affirmation to ground by Ara. I am safe and secure. I am grounded. I embrace my body. I am connected to the earth. I am rooted in my deepest truth. I am able to let go of all that no longer serves me and grateful for the blessings in my life. When you're ready, you may roll to your right side, just gently resting the head onto the arm. Take a moment or two, just check in. How are you feeling? Allow yourself to blink eyes and adjust eyesight to light. And then when you are ready to lift up and sit in any position that suits. Good. Nice, ladies. So let's just make sure we straighten up into our spines, roll the shoulders back and down, anchor the sit bones, arms nice and wide, and breathing in, lifting the hands all the way up, connect the palms, breathing out, slowly lowering hands all the way to your heart. You may nod your chin a little downwards to acknowledge the beautiful light that is you. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Ladies, thank you.